A Pentagon report that was submitted to the US Congress has flagged China's claim over India's Arunachal Pradesh as part of the stated core interests. It has underscored Beijing's broader national strategy that is aimed at achieving the great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation by the year 2049. The report notes that Chinese leadership's core interests include Taiwan, sovereignty claims and maritime disputes in the South China Sea, the Senkaku Islands and also the northeastern Indian state of Arunachal Pradesh. It cites Chinese officials having described the unification of China and the contested territories as a natural requirement for national rejuvenation and not open to negotiation or compromise. The Chinese Communist Party, the report said, remains highly sensitive to any perceived threat to its rule, whether external or domestic. In fact, to reinforce party control, CCP labels the unfriendly political voices in Hong Kong, Tibet, as well as political leadership in Taiwan as separatist elements influenced by so-called external forces, viewing them as unacceptable threats to its legitimacy and power. The report, however, has said that China is probably seeking to capitalize on the decreased tensions along the line of actual control to stabilize bilateral relations and to prevent the deepening of the US-India ties. It noted in October 2024 that the Indian leadership had announced an agreement with China to disengage from the remaining standoff areas along the LAC. The disengagement, it highlighted, happened 2 days before meeting between the Indian Prime Minister and the Chinese President Xi Jinping on the sidelines of the BRICS summit. It said that the meeting marked the beginning of the monthly high-level engagements between the two countries. And the two sides in the meeting had discussed border management and the next steps in the bilateral relationship. These included direct flights, visa facilitations, and also exchanges of academics and journalists. However, it notes that India probably remains skeptical of China's actions and moves. It has assessed that continued mutual distrust and other irritants almost certainly limit the bilateral relationship. The report also details China's deepening military ties with Pakistan, a key ally, and Beijing has supplied some advanced weaponry, including frigates, with 4 delivered to Pakistan in the last decade, and to combat aircraft. Now, China offers 3 main combat aircraft for export: the 5th generation FC-31, the 4th generation J-10C multi-role fighter, and also the China-Pakistan jointly produced JF-17 light combat aircraft. And for more on this, we are joined by WION's Assistant Editor for Foreign Affairs, Siddhant Sibal. Siddhant, tell us more.
Well, the report basically says that there is a cautious thaw between India and China, something that started last year when the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Chinese President Xi Jinping met on the sidelines of the BRICS summit. And since then, we have seen a lot of measures being taken, including direct flights being started, more visa facilitations, more engagement at experts level. And the report also highlights the growing engagement between Beijing and Islamabad when it comes to defense, particularly highlighting areas like fighter jets. The fighter jets the Chinese have given to the Pakistanis, frigates, and also China looking for bases, including in Pakistan. Now, essentially, from the looks of it, there is nothing new in it. It is well known that India-China relationship remains fragile, while it is in little positive trajectory as compared to what happened in the last few years. And it is well known the defense engagement between Islamabad and Beijing. But the fact it is an important report given to the US Congress. It, of course, raises eyebrows globally and, of course, here in India.
Indeed. Thank you very much, Siddhant Sibal, for joining us with those updates then.